Authorities are looking into a potential link between the attack in New Orleans and the explosion of a Tesla Cybertruck outside the Trump International Hotel in Las Vegas.
Metro Police shared this video of a Tesla Cybertruck exploding outside a Trump hotel.
Cybertruck explodes. No crash, just fire. A brand new Tesla Cybertruck burst into flames while parked. No accident, no impact, just a quiet driveway turned disaster. Now, Tesla's most hyped vehicle is under investigation, and thousands of owners are left in the dark. How did a parked truck explode? Why is Tesla staying silent? And could this trigger a full-blown recall? A promise broken. The Cybertruck wasn't just another EV, it was a symbol of Tesla's future. But that future came to a halt when a single press of the pedal caused chaos. Reports flooded in, stuck accelerators, trucks surging forward, drivers slamming brakes in panic. A vehicle built like a tank was brought down by one flawed part. The real story behind the pedal. Insiders say Tesla changed the pedal's material just weeks before launch to save weight and cut costs. But that new composite flexed too much. In rare cases, it jammed. Engineers warned leadership. They asked for more tests. The answer? No delays. Launch is locked. It wasn't the first time Tesla gambled with speed over safety. But this time they lost. Giga Texas shuts down. After the flaw was confirmed, Giga Texas hit pause. Production stopped. Shipments were cancelled. Workers reassigned. Trucks already built were held for inspection. Inside, panic spread. Outside, investors lost confidence. The dream of 5,000 Cybertrucks a week? Crushed. The recall that changed everything. Then came the recall. Every Cybertruck on the road pulled back. Nearly 4,000 vehicles, deemed unsafe to drive. Tesla promised free repairs and a redesigned pedal. But owners were furious. Some couldn't even reach customer service. And the question became, if this slipped through, what else did? This isn't just about a faulty pedal. It's about what happens when speed, ego, and pressure override safety. And now, the world is watching Tesla's next move. Whistleblower revolt. When engineers fear their own product, something is seriously wrong. After the Cybertruck recall and NHTSA confirmation of a defect, former Tesla employees began speaking out. What they described was troubling. Several ex-staff reported a culture of fear and silence. NDAs weren't just routine, they were tools of intimidation. Employees who raised concerns faced demotions or internal investigations. One QA specialist was pulled from the line after flagging repeated failures. Another engineer said they were told to avoid writing certain concerns down. If it wasn't documented, it didn't exist. The most alarming claim came from a senior test engineer. Tesla allegedly skipped a full round of final validation tests. Why? Because Musk had already promised a delivery date on social media, and the company rushed to meet it, flaws and all. These testimonies caught the attention of Congress. A bipartisan committee began gathering evidence. Tesla had faced media backlash before, but this time it was legal. Engineers quietly organized, supporting each other through legal threats. Some went public, joining advocacy groups. These weren't disgruntled workers. They were professionals who no longer trusted the product they helped build. The lawsuits begin. Tesla's legal department went from defense to full-blown crisis mode. Within 72 hours of the recall, a class action lawsuit was filed in California, accusing Tesla of knowingly selling a defective vehicle. By week 2, at least 8 lawsuits were active. Shareholders also jumped in, alleging Tesla misrepresented the Cybertruck's readiness and artificially inflated its stock value. Some lawsuits even cited leaked executive emails contradicting public safety claims. Regulators followed. NHTSA launched a probe into Tesla's reporting practices. The SEC began investigating investor misrepresentation. And California's DMV started reviewing Tesla's marketing of autonomous features. Tesla was now under fire from customers, investors, and the government. Law firms leaked evidence, emails, timelines, memos, painting a picture of speed prioritized over safety. One attorney put it bluntly, Tesla gambled with public trust. Now it's time to pay. The cancelled Cybertruck family. The recall didn't just damage Tesla's reputation, it shattered its future roadmap. Leaked internal documents revealed Tesla had planned multiple Cybertruck variants, a sport model, an autonomous delivery van, and a dual-motor off-roader dubbed the Apocalypse build. All of them are now cancelled. With engineering teams pulled to fix the base model, the pipeline collapsed. Suppliers backed out, contracts dried up, and customers began demanding refunds. Tesla's bold EV future turned to silence. The stock crash. Tesla's stock didn't dip, it plunged. Within 24 hours of the recall news, shares dropped over 7%, erasing billions in value. What had once been Wall Street's favorite high-risk bet now looked like a liability. Investors panicked. Hedge funds bailed. Mutual funds rebalanced. Major firms like Morgan Stanley and Barclays slashed target prices and flagged Tesla for execution risk, a warning typically reserved for companies that can't deliver what they promise. Confidence collapsed. Tesla's fall triggered a ripple effect across the clean tech market, dragging down suppliers and EV-focused ETFs. This wasn't just about one truck. It was about the unraveling of Tesla's role as the face of the EV revolution. And as the dust settled, the silence was finally broken, not by Elon Musk, but by his competitors. Rivals step in. As Tesla scrambled to contain the Cybertruck recall, rivals pounced. Ford didn't tiptoe in, they hit hard. Just days after the news broke, Ford launched a nationwide ad blitz for the F-150 Lightning with a slogan that cut deep: tested, trusted, ready. The message landed. Dealerships saw a spike in foot traffic, and Lightning orders surged, especially from fleet buyers who couldn't risk a self-driving mishap. Ford saw its moment and seized it. The Lightning became more than a truck, it was the safe option. Then came Rivian. Once seen as Tesla's quirky cousin, Rivian suddenly looked like the grown-up in the room. Pre-orders for the R1T jumped. Forums lit up with ex-Tesla fans canceling Cybertruck orders and switching to Rivian. The boutique brand now looked like a serious player. Legacy automakers, mocked for moving slow, were now winning. While Tesla chased deadlines, they delivered vehicles that worked. In a market shaken by doubt, reliability beat flash. Tesla's head start was gone, and the race was now anyone's to win. Fans become enemies. Tesla fans weren't just buyers, they were believers. But the Cybertruck recall cracked that faith. Influencers who once hyped the truck began posting disclaimers. Tech reviewers questioned whether they'd been misled. It felt like betrayal. Refund demands flooded in. Some asked for full buybacks. Others joined class action groups, sharing stories of glitches and close calls. For every fan defending Tesla, dozens turned away. The trust was broken. And Tesla wasn't just selling cars, it was selling belief. That belief now looked shaky. Worse, Tesla stayed silent. No apology. No update. No answers. The loyal felt abandoned by a brand they championed. The regulators move in. Then came the hammer. The NHTSA launched a sweeping probe into why Cybertrucks were randomly accelerating. But they weren't alone. The SEC started reviewing Tesla's investor updates. Capitol Hill prepared subpoenas. The Department of Transportation hinted at audits. Reports suggested regulators could even embed teams inside Giga Texas. Penalties weren't just possible, they could be massive. Tens, maybe hundreds of millions. Tesla, known for speed and disruption, now faced something unfamiliar: red tape. And Elon? He said nothing. The collapse of trust. Tesla's image was built on boldness, fast moves, wild promises, and direct lines from Elon himself. But after deliveries were paused and owners told not to drive, there was only silence. Customers, some who spent over $100,000, were left hanging. No answers. Just delays. Forums that once cheered now raged. Refund guides replaced fan posts. Even loyal Model 3 and Y owners began to wonder, if corners were cut here, where else? Tesla's no media strategy backfired. With no voice from the top, chaos ruled. The brand that stood for innovation now symbolized something worse: uncertainty. Elon Musk disappears. As the crisis grew, Musk vanished. No tweets. No jokes. No midnight defenses. He was just gone. Inside Tesla, rumors flew. Some said the board pushed him into silence. Others said legal teams shut him down. Whatever the truth, the absence was deafening. Investors panicked, not just from the product recall, but from Musk's disappearance. If the face of Tesla was retreating, what did that say about the company's future? Conclusion: can Tesla survive? Tesla built its name on speed, spectacle, and vision. But now, that formula is under fire. The Cybertruck crisis exposed deeper problems, not just a faulty pedal, but a culture of pushing too fast. If Tesla wants to survive, it needs more than a fix. It needs a reset. Safety over spectacle. Engineering over ego. Stability over stunts. The path back is tough, but not impossible. Tesla must earn back trust from buyers, investors, and regulators. It must prove it's more than a flashy tech company. It's a responsible automaker. Because if it doesn't, Tesla won't be remembered as a disruptor. It'll be remembered as a warning.